Hey, good people. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. Today is the day I've been waiting on for a while, and that is updating our kitchen cabinets. When we first bought this house, I was so pleased to see that the sellers had already updated the countertop, the backsplash, and they did have new appliances. However, we were left with the old granny looking kitchen cabinets. So they were in good condition, most of them anyway, and they are real wood and they go to the ceiling. So we did not want to just get rid of them, but we do want to give them a facelift, a BBL, if you will. So the first thing we did was trimmed off the edges. The cabinets have a lip on them, so when you close the cabinet in the past, you had to kind of push it in. So my husband went through and cut off all of the lip, and then he added on some wood trim to the sides to make it even and square all the way around. And after that, later in the video, he will add some lattice trim to make it look shaker style. So if you have old kitchen cabinets and you don't have like the little lip I have, or if your cabinets do not have the hinges exposed on the outside, you're already ahead of the game. So this is just some extra stuff we had to do just because of how old and dated the cabinets were. Please excuse my voice. I am under the weather currently, but I really did want to get this video out. But yeah, he's just going to go through and continue doing this to all of the cabinets. If we could go back, we probably would have done the cabinets, like the upper cabinets, before we did the bottom cabinets. But hey, you live and you learn. So here he's going to go ahead and cut off some more pieces just to strip them down. It was cheaper to buy the wood in bulk and strip it down versus buying little strips. I want to say, all in all, the kitchen project was around $600. We did have leftover white paint from previous projects, and that's just one way we save money on doing stuff throughout the home. It's kind of sticking with the same color palette so we can use leftover paint. Okay, when we got to this step, I was so excited because when he put the lattice on, I feel like it really brought the look together. He used glue, but he also went through, after applying the glue, with some brad nails just to secure everything in place. After all of the four pieces were put on, we let it dry, and then we went through with some wood putty, let that dry, sand it down, and it was good to be wiped down and painted after that. But yeah, once that lattice goes on, it just looks like a completely different cabinet. I must say that we could have done it without the lattice, but I feel like the cabinets needed to be beefed up a little bit. I do like the flat look without the trim, but I didn't want it to look like we just painted old cabinets. Like, I wanted them to look like a set of new cabinets. So this is how the cabinets look with one coat of paint. With primer, we did go through in between the coats and sand it. In all, there were a total of 3 coats of paint. So while those doors are drying, he's painting some other doors, and I'm going to go ahead and sand the frame and the inside of the cabinets. We're not going to paint the entire inside of the cabinets, just the edge that's exposed when you open the doors, and the wood we're using to attach to concealed hinges. After that, we'll wipe it down, and then it will be ready for paint. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how it's looking now. The house is crazy, nothing is in order. This is what I hate about doing any type of project, because we had to pull everything out and we don't have everything from the upper shelves pulled out, just the bottom. Once we get done with the bottom, we'll pull the upper shelves out. So this is how we've been living. Pretty much everything in the bottom cabinets is in the living room or the dining room. Hey Bruno, so we're just pulling everything from over here, but he was able to go ahead and make sure all the cabinet doors lined up, and they all did well. I'll show you the little piece of wood he places in between, so those hinges for the soft close have something to hold on to. I'm very happy with the soft close hinges, and hopefully we'll be able to do the drawers as well. Now we're just going to go through, paint the drawers, go over the cabinets again, and then install them. Now that the pulls are on the cabinets, I want to show you guys a close-up of the knobs. I ordered both of them from the same company on Amazon. It's supposed to be more of a champagne bronze looking color. However, the knobs were more of a rose gold, and I had to spray paint them. The color is very close now. I don't think you can tell the difference. I just hate that I had to do that. Now this is a moment I've been waiting on as well. This little Batman pattern above the kitchen sink, I simply hated it. I thought the entire part could come out, but it's just that little part that's going to come down. But it still really opened up the window. And I hate that it wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. He just did a few little cuts and it came on out. But I just feel like it makes the window and like the ceiling in the kitchen feel lower than it actually is. I'm a girl that loves natural light, especially for my plants, so I was happy to see it go. So now we're going to go through and sand everything down one more time, and then I'll wipe it all down. Okay, good people, it's the next morning and I can see hubby was up late hanging up doors and everything seems to fit well. The cabinets look so much better just with the trim on them. They seem to be opening, closing well, so he did a great job with that. They just look 10 times better without the paint, y'all. Like, this is crazy, but I do want my kitchen to be brighter on the upper cabinets. So that's it for today's video. You guys stay tuned as the next video will be the final reveal. Thanks so much for watching.